Warning: due to the graphic content in this program, viewer discretion is advised.
In the peaceful town of Hanahan, South Carolina, a community trusted one woman to help shape their children through the discipline of dance. That trust is now shaken. 45-year-old Andrea Mizzle, once a well-regarded dance teacher, is now at the center of a criminal investigation involving multiple students and deeply concerned parents. According to police reports, the issue began with what some parents described as an inappropriate dance routine. They felt the choreography crossed a line, conflicting with their family values and their expectations for a youth dance program. Several parents requested a meeting with Mizzle to express their concerns. But when more people arrived than she expected, Mizzle reportedly left the studio before authorities could arrive. That meeting, and the routine itself, were just the beginning. As investigators interviewed students and parents, a more troubling story began to unfold. Several young students reported that Mizzle had invited them to her home outside of dance practice. While there, she allegedly offered them beverages that were clearly not meant for minors. Police say the students also described conversations that were inappropriate for their age and setting. According to official reports, the students said Mizzle shared personal stories that were not suitable for young audiences, and showed them images that were not appropriate in any educational or mentorship context. These statements formed the basis for multiple charges. But the investigation didn't end there. Students also reported instances of physical contact that made them uncomfortable. What may have seemed like minor boundary crossings were described as repeated, unwanted, and outside the scope of professional dance instruction. In one report, a student said she felt uneasy due to where and how she was touched during class. Others mentioned behavior they believed crossed the line from instructional to inappropriate. Additionally, students claimed that Mizzle changed her clothes around them, without providing privacy or stepping away, creating an environment that some said felt increasingly unsafe. As a result of the investigation, Andrea Mizzle has been charged with 4 counts of 4th-degree assault and battery, 4 counts of contributing to the delinquency of a minor, and 3 counts of sharing material deemed unsuitable for underage viewers. These charges are based on interviews conducted with students and their families over the course of several months, starting back in March. While Mizzle has not been convicted and is presumed innocent until proven otherwise, the allegations have caused a ripple effect throughout the community. Families are now questioning how someone in a position of trust could face such serious accusations. The dance studio, once a space of joy and artistic expression, is now tied to a deeply upsetting chapter for these families. This case is more than just one person's alleged misconduct. It's a reminder of the enormous responsibility that comes with working with children, especially in spaces where mentorship, creativity, and authority overlap. Parents expect safety. They expect boundaries to be respected. And they expect that their children will be treated with professionalism and care, even without a conviction. The mere nature of these allegations has already changed the dynamic of the community. Students who looked up to a teacher are now trying to make sense of the trust they placed in an adult. And parents who supported this program are left wondering what signs they may have missed. We may never know everything that took place behind closed doors. But what we do know is this: when children speak up about things that make them uncomfortable, it's important that someone listens, that someone investigates, and that adults in positions of power are held to the highest standards. This is a developing story, and the outcome will be determined in court. But for now, the most important thing we can do is make space for these conversations, especially the difficult ones. I'm Vanessa Hartwell, and if you believe in keeping our kids safe, holding people accountable, and shining a light on stories that matter, then make sure you subscribe to Women Are Evil. Because sometimes, the people who are supposed to protect our children are the very ones we need to protect them from.